Hi guys, welcome to yet another exciting episode on Areopagus The Podcast. Today we'll be diving into a very in-depth topic that deals with basically everybody around us, basically the youths, the adults, the children, affects basically everybody. And today my name is Ekwenike Mudupe, but as usual you can call me Dupe. And with me here in the studio I have Jeme and I also have MC Lex. They would join me today to discuss the in-depth on this topic. And before we go deeply into this topic, guys, I feel like mental wellness is one thing that we don't really probably discuss about, basically in this part of the continent, Africa. Let me say in quotes, Nigeria.
Yeah.
Because we feel like, you're an adult now, you should be fine. Stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I get.
Yes, I feel like you're an adult, you should be fine. But so my question now is, what do we think are the basics or at the beginning of these issues that have to do with mental health and wellness with youths?
Okay. I think we still have this thing that's still going on about mental health being a taboo. It's not something you're supposed to discuss in Nigeria as a whole. But there we see have people going through depression, we see have people going through heartbreak, and you tell them to just still keep quiet and say nothing while they are going through a lot. So I just feel it's something that we just really need to look into.
First, I think we have to look at the roots of how we are being raised. Yeah. At some point, okay, for me as a guy, they will tell you men don't cry. And keep it in, keep quiet, like you're a big boy, don't cry.
Yeah.
You understand? And that's over time have built us that when we are going through stuff, we refuse to tell people because we feel like if we cry, they get to judge us, and we just keep it in, like since men don't cry, let's just keep it in, like so I believe it's some way shaped us to what we are, that when we are going through stuff we tend to keep it to ourselves. And mental health is not just anything, it's something that is very, very serious in our world of today. So, and it's so sad that people joke with mental health. Do you understand? Some people will tell you it's not mental health. Now hungry you catch you. Yeah. So
I wanted to mention something about judging you. So I wanted to ask, is it judging that is the problem, or the fact that there are some standards already set in the community, or rather in the country as a whole? For example, you have your standards, I have my standards. Is it that the standard that comes with you is the reason why you're being judged, or is the standard that comes with the community as a whole that makes you being judged? For mental wellness in quotes.
First, so many things can cause mental problem, and mental problem range from acting abnormally, depression, addiction, and it's a whole lot. To say that is it the standard that we set for ourselves, to some extent I really do not want to agree with that though. But I want to say that it is some kind of expectation that we set for ourselves. Now I'm tilting towards the part of depression. Sometimes when you set some kind of expectation for yourself, right, that by June this year I should be driving GLE and I'm collecting 50,000 naira per and then I'm trying to live up to that standard. GLE by 2000 June may not be realistic, right? Only if I want to go into fraud or kidnapping, which is criminal, right? So if I did not get that GLE by June, and I'm just there thinking about I don't make mouth to say I go be the new Pablo. Those thoughts comes in from there, begin to so the mental health, your mental health begin to deteriorate and stuff. So I believe it's kind of you going through setting some standard for yourself and getting disappointed along the line, right? Myself, I have experienced depression to some extent that there was a time where I was going through some things and I became very broke, like very, very broke to some extent that I was just alone being suicidal. But thank God for people around me though. Yeah. So again, people around you also matters when these things are happening.
Yeah. So I actually wanted to say, is there any time you felt like you've had this particular mental health issues, personal experiences, you probably want to like share and how you actually overcame these experiences? Is there any time for you?
Yeah. So I think this mental health issue thing is something that happens almost every day to everyone. Yes. Yeah. Because imagine you leaving your house now. Imagine I stay on the mainland and I work on the highland. Me leaving home early as 4:30 just for me to meet up with traffic and for me to get to
time
work.
resumption.
Yes, and I'm there. I'm like, God, I really need to just leave this area and relocate to somewhere close to my workplace.
I feel you.
And then I'm there still thinking about, oh God, I think I have to do this. My mates are already doing this. And another thing we do that affects us is comparison. When we start comparing ourselves with someone, that's depression sets in. We don't have a choice. It just comes. And there's this thing that there's a standard that you're not going through depression. It's just you that is thinking it. So we always want to hide under it that, oh no, I'm not going through that. Now when the loss is not happening, you'll not be like, why didn't you talk? And when you were trying to talk, nobody was
listening.
Yeah, I've been in this situation whereby I was the only one running things in the house. But I could not complain to anyone because no one would listen to me. And it was really terrible, honestly. The only way I actually survived this was the fact that, thank God for social media, TikTok. That was the only way I survived.
You were TikToking.
I'll just pick
your
up my phone and just say, okay, let's check sometimes I can just type what will make me laugh. Just to distract myself that you see this depression thing, it's not my thing. I can't allow it just because I've had the experience of hearing people say that, oh, this person killed himself because of depression, this lady is at mental home because of that. And there's this stigma when you say you want to go and see
a therapist.
They look at you that you don't follow. that's the first thing that comes to their head. Like,
my God.
Why are you going to see that? So that thing will always be like, oh no, I don't want to go there because people look at you, they'll look down on you. Yeah.
As somebody that actually like I had this issue last year was like one of like the toughest years for me. And very tough. I was actually having mental breakdown, inclusive with health issues. And
sorry about that.
Thank you. And it was quite a very, very tough time for me because money was going, body size was actually reducing, fact that the health issue was actually taking a huge part of my life. Fact that this month you see me, I've added weight. Next month I've lost weight. This month my face looks so clear. The next month I look like somebody that has HIV and AIDS. I'm so sorry for saying that, but that's how it looks like. And the fact that I didn't really have people to talk to at the beginning part of the year was like a bigger problem for me. So eventually I actually spoke to somebody. I spoke to Adeyinka. Shout out to Adeyinka anyways. I spoke to her and she was there, like she spoke to me and we prayed about it. I spoke to several of my friends I know in the country, my best friends. I spoke to them and like, this is what's going on and this is how I'm feeling. 2024 December, I quitted my job. And I was like, you know what? I'm not going to do this alongside my job and the health issue, stuff like that. So I did that and I just sat back at home. And I had a fallout with some friends.
Can imagine.
2024 was really not my year. But I'm grateful that I'm where I am now, like mentally, I'm okay.
'Cause you
That's
just
what,
talk.
yeah. And two, my health is starting to like pick up all over again. I
That's
feel more
beautiful.
relaxed.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
But it's costing a lot of money. I'm not gonna lie. The medications like take this is costing a lot of money. I'm not someone to always tell somebody I'm not feeling fine because you will not see it in my face. I won't tell you anything. If I don't tell you, you wouldn't know. So I would not post pictures when I'm sick. You will not see me post picture. I'd rather post an old picture that probably I did not post. So you think that it's a recent picture. Maybe this is how I look like right now, but no. 2024 was a really bad year for me, and I'm really glad I had people in my corner that I could actually reach out to, I could talk to, and that pray with me. And I like the fact that they impacted my life, and I'm really grateful for all of them. But I have another question entirely. So, what do we do when this mental health and seeing a therapist is not working out? What's the next step to do after you see somebody? Probably you try to talk about it with friends and it's really not working out. What do we do?
For me, first, I would say that I think we are just picking a part of mental health per se, being depression, right? And there are a whole lot of things that encompasses mental health.
Yeah.
But before we even go into that, there are so many things you can do, and I tell you that there's nobody that would say he has never or almost slid or be in depression before. So what I feel is, first, what are the activities that you engage yourself in? What are the things you do when you are alone? Who are those you mingle with? Who are those you surround yourself with? Who are those you talk with? What are the activities that keeps you engaged when you are falling into deep thoughts? For me, music is a saving grace. I can just place. I have a music box inside my house, so I can just play it, and then I'm dancing, and you just see that liveliness come from somewhere, and I'm all over it. I forgot that I only have 200 naira in my account. You understand that I'm 200 naira away from being broke. You understand? So, what are those activities you surround yourself with? Again, she made mention of something about social media. Again, you also reiterate on it, posting old pictures. At times, those things may not really help. Because people who see those posts will feel like this person is okay.
True.
What if I reached out to them and they did not give me the reply I was looking out for? Because I reached out to somebody, the person told me, "Oh, you know what? Just go and sleep it. You'll be fine."
But I feel when you talk about it to people, at least it lifts up a burden out of you.
But when I spoke to this person, it didn't lift up anybody because he told me to go and sleep.
Oh, I don't know.
Because what if I like probably like gone out to get sniper and take because of that is response. I feel like yes.
No,
I'm not.
I don't think that's even part of the reason why
people don't really want to.
Yes,
talk
even
out.
speaking to counselors, too, some counselors don't really give you what you need to hear. Do you get? So this thing is something that personally I feel what really helps is tracing it back to the root of how we started and try. Most times, what really affects most people, that most youths that slip them into depression, is usually probably
reoccurrence of certain events.
And most of them is always the financial constraint of that
moment.
Well, some of them can be school. It's not most of the apart from few ones that actually slipped into that depression as a result of some little trauma that they went through. Most people actually get into that as a result of probably the financial aspects or probably school stuff or maybe family.
No.
So tracing it back, I feel tracing it back should be able to help out? Because some counselors, and some people actually have issues trying to come out straight
And
to
tell
you.
Yeah,
I can come and see you and sit down with you.
And
We'll keep
talk,
talking.
laugh.
You ask me,
Yes.
how are you feeling? I'll tell you, I'm
I'm
fine.
fine.
No,
Keep telling you I'm fine.
now I think when you genuinely open up to somebody,
So
No
are you
ma-
saying I wasn't genuine?
I'm not judging. Yeah, I'm not judging. There's a friend of mine, Papi K. We don't see often, but at least we speak on phone, right?
Thinking about,
Now, when I was going through some stuff, I could remember vividly that I put a call through to him. Even like, I can't call my brothers. I could not call my brothers. I could not call. I put a call through to him, and he was able to at least
Help out.
tell me some things. And again, I open up genuinely to him. Now, he judged me. I was expecting that.
That's expected.
He even abused me, right?
Wow.
But all of those helped me to be in a better position for me to get past that
Situation.
because his word of wisdom were able to reposition me from, why are you thinking this? You need to move on. So I think when you open up genuinely to somebody, even if the person help or not, now in my case, I was lucky that Papi K helped, right? But even if the person do not help genuinely, there will be some part of those burden that will be lifted
Because you opened up.
because you opened up, right? It's just as if somebody that has been holding on to the stigma of rape, and you're able to say it out that I got raped sometimes, blah blah blah, and that burden is being lifted,
True.
kind of, right? So that's what I'm saying, that the people you surround yourself with matters.
Yeah.
They really, really matter.
Yeah.
Okay, year 2024, is it 2024, 2023? I lost about 400k to crypto.
Ah.
Now,
Alpha, say with
I
them.
can't I can't see myself here.
now I lost about 400k to crypto. Now the crypto is another topic entirely, so right? So let's not go there. Now I almost slid into depression, and I spoke to my boss about it. And throughout that week, he was just abusing me about how I lost money to crypto, how foolish I can be, that I can use that money to do something else, and to some extent, those
little topics and
helped me. So it depends on the people, and he was checking up on me to know, guy, sure you do okay? Sure now because of 400k, we are gonna go chop rice, no go chop amala. It would literally drive me out to go. So
I
people
think
surround
another thing
yourself
about, before, I don't want to dive into crypto, but I feel like anything that has to do with investment, I feel like we should know the risk attached to investment.
Yeah.
See, fine, it's your money.
It's always 50-50.
Yeah, I know it's your money, but don't get it wrong. But I feel like you should know, sometimes this thing go fall, sometimes this thing go fall, like stuff like that. Yeah, I feel like that. So,
but if I would say crypto is fraud that wears suit and tie, but that's another story for another day.
So how do you guys feel like the government could impact mental illness or mental wellness rather in the society today?
First of all, we looking at the therapeutic aspect, like we getting therapists and counselors. They are really expensive. Do you know that? So now imagine me as an individual that doesn't have much. My family now suggests me going to see a counselor or a therapist.
And
then they tell
it's
me
500,000 naira
for
for one
one
session.
section, and the one section is no more than 30 minutes. So I feel if government can actually help out with normal government hospitals, they put a standard that, okay, we have a section. Though I know that we have the Yaba, but most people who don't want to go to Yaba, once you just call Yaba left, the assumption is that you are mad. And meanwhile, that is really not what it is all about there. Sure you get. So I feel if government can, encourage counselors to bring their costs down, or if they can employ counselors
for free.
Yeah, for free. Yes.
Public.
Public hospitals. Not necessarily has to be the general hospitals, one that we know. Yeah, they could do a center where you just walk in, just maybe a 15-minute section, and people will be able to flow. Because believe you me, everybody needs to talk to someone at this point. But then we have to, it's not something that we can just look at anybody and just talk to. Like you said, now you spoke with someone and the response wasn't enticing, but he spoke to someone and he got what he was looking for. So I feel we getting the right channel, if government can help out with that. And personally too, we looking for the right channel, not the one that wants to look for aesthetics, that okay, this person looks fine, the office looks good, people are talking about this person
a lot.
Or can this person help you? That's another question we need to look into. I feel that way we can, improve.
For me, I would say that it's not just about the government. I think we also have roles to play personally. First, governments can also create recreational centers where people can walk in, come together, book clubs. But however, ourselves, we are a member of a community. We have a role to play in looking after our neighbors. When you see that there are some foul feeling with somebody, move close to them, ask them questions. Why are you doing this? What's the motive behind this? You see somebody indulging in drugs, addictions, and you want to reach out to them, come close to them per se, then we should also speak more of channels and organizations that helps, like the YMCA, peer groups, groups that where you come together and meet people of like mind. So I think we also have a role to play as a community, as a person, not just government. The government have their roles to play, but when we play our role and the government play their role, coming together makes it better, and makes the effect much more effective, like much more catchy, right? So that's just what I would say, that we also have a role to play as well as a member of the community.
Thank you very much, Amselex. Thank you very much, Emma. As you've heard, mental wellness is not a disease. If you're going through depression, anxiety, please speak up. Suicide is not an option, please.
It's not an option.
It's not an option, please. Talk to somebody, talk to friends, talk to family, talk to your pastors. Reach out to counselors, reach out to people that you can easily talk to you about this particular stuff. And as always, I remain your girl, Dupe. Please do not forget to subscribe, turn on the notification buttons, like, share, and follow us. From here, we can tell you good night and say we love you.
Bye.